Well, hello everybody. Danny and Wanda back from Pecan Grove, and our place is called Pecan Grove for a reason. We have tons of pecan trees on this property, and at the moment, we have tons of shelled pecans in one of our freezers, and it's taking up the whole freezer. And Wanda and I was like, we got to come up with some solution because we can't just have the whole freezer took up with nothing but pecans. We're talking about 100 pounds of pecans. So she does the pecans like this for me. She puts them in the oven and bakes them, and I have like parched pecans. I'll eat on them for a week or two. But she found a recipe where you make these praline pecans in jars and you can them. And you put them in, she makes it like a syrup. They're in like a syrup. And these are, to my knowledge, they can be used for pecan pies, pecan desserts, all that kind of stuff. Now you'll have to, I'm sure you have to add stuff to them when you do a pecan pie or something, but she told me, she says, I want you to be my guinea pig. I want you to test them. So
now, the recipe calls for 2 cups, and it makes like 3 of those little half pints. I tripled the recipe. I ended up with 3 pints and a half pint, and we're going to make some more today. But the half pint, all of them sealed, but the half pint I put it in the fridge, and so I want Danny to taste. It's called syrup.
praline syrup.
Praline syrup.
Okay, and
so, and it is Ball approved because it came from the Ball book.
oh, so it is an actual recipe.
Yes. Now,
Okay.
There's a lot of crazy people doing some other stuff, some Rebel Cannon.
Yeah, I hear you.
But we're not doing Rebel Cannon. We're doing an approved.
Okay, so let me, I get this lid to pop off.
You need me to get something? It sealed good, didn't it?
It sealed good, boys. It look good.
Let me see.
Look pretty good.
Now, if you put these in to
I can
make
tell
a
it's
pie.
it's like syrupy. I can tell when a spoon
Yeah.
hits it.
Let me taste.
No.
Yes. Give me a taste. Now, the pecans probably are not done.
No.
He's going to eat off my spoon. And we're going to have it all over everything.
My opinion is, it's just like a pecan pie. Tastes just like a pecan pie.
Except the pecans are not cooked yet.
They're not cooked, but I mean, still tastes like a pecan pie.
Mm-hmm.
Now you water bath these, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, there's
So,
nothing.
making this syrup, we're going to make this recipe today. I'm going to show you what I did.
Man.
But you can make you a little bit of a crust.
I mean, I got sick on them.
Put you a thickener in this. And put it in there. And one of these, it'd probably take 2 of them to make a regular pecan pie. I don't know with a thickener. We're going to play around with a pecan pie recipe to see how many it takes. But this would be good for pancakes.
That's good.
Syrup, biscuits, anything like that,
Yeah.
across a cake.
Well, we're trying to get everything out of freezers that we can get out of freezers and get it in jars because of what might happen, you know. We live in hurricane zones, you know, all that kind of stuff. Power can go out. I mean, here the other day, just out of the blue, we was without power for 8 hours. And if you've got freezers full of stuff and you don't have any way to keep them cold,
Anything over 8 hours is questionable.
Yeah, it's questionable, you know. I mean, so especially refrigerator freezers. Our refrigerator freezer in 8 hours started thawing out.
Yeah. I had put most everything in another freezer.
We had moved it over to the big freezers where there was more ice, the frozen stuff in it. But if we could do this, this would preserve. Now, I don't know what the life expectancy in these jars of these things are.
1 year, I think. It doesn't say in the Ball book, but online it said 1 year. I've had stuff 2 to 3 at least.
Yeah, because you know, you don't get a good pecan crop every year. And years that you have good pecan crops, if you came in here and done this and you canned all your pecans and you had them on the shelves, then you kind of get a little bit of peace of mind that I'm not going to lose my pecans, because if next year you got no pecan crop hardly, and you're sitting there a whole another year with no pecans. You got these to fall back on for another year. You can eat on these. Maybe, you know, that's the way we look at things. People a lot of times go, man, why y'all putting up so much food? We're not only looking at this year, we're looking at next year, because next year may be nothing. And if next year's nothing, and we do twice as much this year, then we have enough to make it through next year. You know, so that's
and if not, we have friends and family that do like stuff that we can ship to. If we have 2 years in a row, it's abundant. The year before, we give away. People eat.
Yeah, we got kids, you know,
grandkids getting ready to get grown.
Yeah, so that's kind of why we do what we do. And
so I think that's a plus. You like that?
I love the taste of it. It tastes just like a pecan pie.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the recipe. I'm going to give them the recipe as I made it yesterday. Ball Blue Book. I've got several of these books, but this is my favorite. Is the praline syrup. And originally, you can see the original recipe, but I am quadrupling it. I'm going to do 8 cups of corn syrup, and we're going to make our own, so that's going to change too. I'm going to do 1 1/3 of dark brown sugar, 2 cups of water, 4 cups of pecans, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Now we're going to follow this recipe in a few minutes, but to start with, we're going to make our homemade corn syrup, which is 2 cups of sugar, 3/4 cups of water, 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. We're going to bring it to a boil. We're going to simmer 5 minutes. I'm going to quadruple this before we quadruple that. So, because we are not adding all kinds of gelatins or anything like that, we can double and triple this, quadruple this right here, because that doesn't make very much, and I wanted a lot. So we're going to go ahead and make our homemade corn syrup first. This is going to seem like a lot, but trust me, I'm putting it in jars, and we need it to be sweet so it doesn't ruin on us. That's 3. All right, this is going to be 8 cups when we get through. It might be 9 time we add our water and everything to it. That's 8 cups of sugar. Since we quadrupled this, I need quadruple the water. Okay, so the water is 3/4, so I need 3/4 4 times. 3/4 twice is 1.5. And 4 times is another 1.5. It calls for 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. So 4 would be 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar. It calls for 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. So that's 8. We're going to do 1. Eight. We're going to bring this mixture here to a boil. Boil it for a minute and then simmer it for 5 minutes. It is to a boil. I've just made sure that nothing is sticking or burning on bottom. And this is simply sugar water, so you want to go ahead and keep stirring. Make sure that it doesn't stick or get too hot. We're going 1 minute, which is almost up, and then I'm turning it down for 5. Alright, we've got 1 minute to go, and you see it's turning a little brown like a syrup. Of course, we used as your standard sugar, which is a slightly brown tint to it. It's not bleached sugar. Now we're going to be adding, for the praline syrup from the Ball book, quadrupled. So this is 1 1/3 cups of brown sugar, 2 cups of water, 4 cups of pecans, and we're going to do 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I like vanilla, so we're probably going to do 3. And it dripped a little, so that ought to do it for the vanilla. All of our ingredients are in the praline syrup. And we're going to stir this and bring it to a boil. I'm going to turn it back up. We're going to bring it to a boil and let it boil for a minute. I'm going to turn it down, and we're going to do 5 minutes. Then I have my jars in my oven. They're hot. I have my lids back here. They are 4-jar lids, and we're going to be using those today. I've got my rings here. Once you get this cooked for 5 minutes, simmered 5 minutes, that's it till you put it in the water bath canner. Alright, we've brought it to a boil. I've got it turned down to a simmer, and once this dies down a little, it's starting to die back now. It's going to go 5 minutes, and we're going to continue to stir. Now, I should have only put pecans in now. I put the pecans in before I boiled it a minute, so that was one mistake I did make. Alright, it's down to a simmer. We've got the timer set for 5 minutes. And the mistake I made was the pecans did not go in until you started simmering. I put them in before the boil. We are ready to jar the praline syrup. So I'm going to move that jar over a little. Oh, just don't get it too far off. I'm going to get that where if it drips. Now, we are ready to jar up the praline syrup. And it looks amazing. Doesn't that look good? So if you were wanting to make pies, or you just, I'm thinking the syrup itself, I wouldn't put any pecans in there, but the syrup itself would be awesome for coffee. You give it a coffee creamer taste, the sweet. Alright, that's about where we want that. We're going to clean this, and it's going to be hot, y'all. So I'm going to have to do what I got to do to make it clean. And that is hot. Even through that, it's hot. I've got the 4 jars lids heating in the back. They're on low heat. And just finger tight. Now, that's what our jars are going to look like. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. One amazing jar of pecans, praline syrup. I am waiting on the 5 jars of pecan praline syrup for the lids to pop. I ended up with just a little bit of syrup left, so I'm going to use that in either coffee as coffee creamer, mix it up with something, but I think that's a good day. We got 5 jars of praline syrup, 5 jars of bread and butter pickles. Pretty nice day.